Hello and welcome to session 2 of Throughout Time on Outer Adamantine. Um, this is the second session of the campaign. Yes, I don't know where this tangent is going. Anyways, let me switch this over and undeafen
Which one of you has better stuff for scouting ahead?
That would be me.
Well, that depends on what you mean. I mean,
I can move fast. I have invisibility.
how's your stealth? If you're in heavy armor, you got disadvantage on those stealth checks.
I'm asking because if we start entering dungeons, we should probably assume standard party formation.
Yeah,
Scouts up front, tanks in front of the rest of the party, healers in the middle, and rangers in back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
See, I'm a ranged character because I took with the UA feet gunner, so I don't have disadvantage within 5 feet with a ranged weapon.
And he's
I
also
can shoot you
pretty
point
bulky.
blank.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not even sure a standard party a standard party formation would
We
even
have
apply to
tank,
us.
range character, but one of those two range characters could be like up in your face, and I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, speaking of which,
Yeah. And one of the tanks literally has no choice but to walk up to two people.
I'm gonna go mute. I'm gonna go mute for just a second because I forgot to plug in my Ethernet cable, so I will be right back.
That sounds important.
Yeah, as far as dungeons go, moderate health, pretty good AC though. I mean, for armor that only has an AC of 14 plus two dex modifier plus my best card Van Brance is counting as a buckler, so that's +1 plus an artificer infusion. There's another +1, so I have an AC of 18. It's glorious.
I mean, you don't have Beskar though.
No, but I have a Vembrance that's counting as a buckler, so it's a +1. If I had full Beskar armor, it would be glorious. I would be like
Yeah. I mean, as you're sitting here, right? I was actually wondering what kind of Mandalorian you were. Were you like born
All right, I'm back.
to the cause? Because that was a huge thing.
I wrote from my backstory, born Mandalorian. So if you're familiar with Old Republic history,
that makes sense.
Mandalore, the Preserver, Canderous Ordo,
Talking like
his clan.
Old Republic? Or are we talking?
Yeah. Like
Mandalorians have
Wars. Wars era?
Not even human Mandalorian.
Actually, no,
no,
I am. I'm just talking about descendants.
Mandalorian. Okay.
Talking about ancestors.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, Mandalorians have always taken in non-Mandalorians if they wanted to be.
Non-Tom. Well, part of that comes from Mandalore, the Ultimate, in the Mandalorian, right before the Mandalorian Wars, going, the Tong race is about to die out. I should do something so that our culture isn't lost.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get going on this. So, you all wake up in the inn in Pine Valley.
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunate to find that none of this was a dream. Hoping this was all just a delusion from the rock slide.
So you are awakened. You all get the benefits of a long rest, of course.
Yes.
Wake up in the morning, and what do you want to do?
Okay, so we're in right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Well, I'm gonna get up and get my armor on and then go and make sure everyone else is awake.
I think I would probably already be downstairs at this point, due to elves and all of that.
All right.
I'll be filling with stuff.
The first party member that the bugbear sees, he will approach them and say, "I got in touch with a few of my old contacts. The last person who saw Anchorhead said he was in Evanburn, the capital of Vostos. It's a few days south of here. The old man in the general store across the road probably has a map for. Probably could have a map for you if you wish to acquire one.
A map would be useful. Oh, territory we've never been before.
Yes. As would supplies if this journey is as long as they say.
No, you can buy stuff though. And I don't think there's enough people in the inn at the morning for me to actually play a little instrument. So we're not gonna go with that.
Alright.
Clearly, this is part of the mission where the DM asked us to clear out a basement filled with rats. But it turns out one of the rats actually has an intelligence of 20 and outsmarts all of us. Like that one movie from 1997. What was it? Mousetrap?
No?
No, I mean, well, surely we have enough shiny metal objects that are worth something between all of us. Between
I don't know what you're
Imperial
talking
credits
about. People
and
have accepted my money.
I have no metal objects on me whatsoever.
I have caps.
we all just shoot her character a look, and then just move on as if she didn't say anything.
I should also mention that you didn't notice it before, but now accompanying her character is what appears to be a mutated cross between a gorilla, a hyena, and a black bear.
love
What? Oh, you mean the big furry gentleman we've been talking to?
No, the bugbear is still there.
No.
It's what's called a yaoguai. It's her beast companion.
His name's Carl.
And I have a massive cannon strapped to my back. I mean, out of character, you'd recognize this as an unassembled E-Web, but in character, since no one hears from Star Wars.
I would assume it's some sort of molecular device.
I just assume it's a cannon.
Just a big gun.
Because believe it or not, it's actually not unusual for a Hylian character to run around lugging a cannon.
It's just a great big gun.
There was a guy in Twilight Princess who just had a cannon that he just carried with him.
Well, if you've got any explosives, I'm sure he'd accept those. I don't know why, but he seems to have a penchant for them.
If I had explosives, I would be using them in so many nefarious ways right now.
I have a couple explosives.
Used all my bombs in the last Molduga raid.
Let us go and speak to this man.
Alright. You enter the general store. The man standing behind the counter is a sort of dopey-looking man with tanned skin. He's somewhat balding, brown hair, a bit of stubble on his face. He's wearing a camo printed, like the stereotypical like fisherman hat, and it's camo printed. And he sees you enter. Oh, customers, can I help you with anything?
Yes, we were looking for a map to city. What was it called? Evanburn?
Yes, I can manage that. He pulls a scroll from underneath his desk and sets it on the and unfurls it on the table, and you see a map of the region of Vostos.
Alright. A map is a map.
Yes, this looks like it will do nicely.
All right, so who takes the map?
But you're gonna have to pay a little. I'm not.
Oh yeah,
running a
no,
charity.
obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, obviously.
I'll accept money or gold, or I'll accept explosives if you have any. Those nasty gophers have been causing some issues, and I need to use some explosives to clear them out.
Okay, so the Death Trooper gives him a thermal detonator, and that poor farmer doesn't have a farm anymore.
He's not a farmer.
Highly illegal.
I don't have any thermal detonators.
He's going to respond with, "I'm not a farmer. I'm a groundskeeper at a golf course near here."
Golf course, and you're planning.
Well, it's not like I said that in character because I wouldn't know what a thermal detonator is.
I know you didn't say it in character. He's just saying that anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have any thermal detonators.
Okay.
I have C-25 fragmentation grenades, but not thermal detonators.
But actually, I want to ask, why not?
Because he didn't start with any.
And we went with the.
I gave him frag grenades to start with. I did not give him thermal detonators to start with.
I mean,
that is
fair enough. That is fair enough. Those things are super dangerous and are
Like,
military use only for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm Imperial Special Forces, so
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like
no. Regular stormtroopers carry at least one.
his squad is like the Black Ops of the Black Ops.
All the more
But, you
reason
know.
why I'm confused he doesn't have a thermal detonator.
Because there would be really powerful items, and I didn't want to give him one in his starting equipment. Okay.
it'd be like
I mean,
carrying around.
that is fair. That is fair.
It'd be
I
like
mean,
carrying
I don't
around
know
a
this
fifth
guy
level
very well.
scroll for Fireball.
I don't know this guy very well, but I'm pretty sure he would have. But I'm pretty sure if that rock didn't get me last game, he would have with his thermal detonator.
Let's just say that if I had given him a thermal detonator, it would have been like letting Maddie's character start with a fat man.
Oh, I know. Or me with the golden gauntlets.
So no one has any money.
Okay, so I mean,
We're dead broke.
I mean,
no
we got
idea
money.
what metal credit chips are made out of. I mean, it worked for the inn. Surely one will work for the map.
Didn't the one dude, Griswold give a weird rock last time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I still do have weird rocks on me.
I'm far from broke.
I should mention that one of the things you see on the shelves around you as you're discussing this, the old shopkeeper puts another one of them up on the shelf. They appear to be animals, like small rodents, made of some sort of white plasticky material. And given his penchant for explosives, Juno can guess that it's probably C4.
We should acquire this. How do we acquire this?
You said, what are those?
Sky shopkeeper, how much is this for of C?
Oh, not for sale. It's to destroy those dang gophers. I have to get in there. I have to use these to gain their trust, and then I'll set them off and kill them.
What if we kill the gophers for you?
Nobody's made a
Can
bomb
we have
chilling.
the C4?
The gophers are too strong of enemies to defeat.
And how do you intend to kill them with the explosives?
Bury them down their holes, and then when they get near them, because they're just little rabbits and mice, they're friends of the gophers, and when they get near them, they blow them up.
So this gopher is a rodent, it's a
Yes.
growing pest.
Yes.
It's
Wow.
interesting.
I'm surprised none of you have picked up on it yet.
We're not from around here.
No, something else. It's a meta joke that I'm running here. I'm
I
surprised.
have no idea what you're talking about because I'm assuming the moment you mentioned you were doing a meta joke, I was
2.
Nope, they don't right over me.
I'm sure this is a reference,
Yes, it
but
is.
I don't know many Gopher movies other than Groundhog's Day, and that has nothing to do with gophers whatsoever.
to my knowledge, it has nothing to do with blowing them up either.
Well, gophers are similar to groundhogs,
Well, yeah.
but
Similar.
just
No.
I'm just mentioning that.
Yeah, no, right over my head.
I mean, I just assumed you were referencing some side quest to a video game I haven't played.
No, it's not a video game.
Yeah, I
Alright.
can't think of anything.
A critical card is in it for whoever figures it out first.
Uh-huh.
And I will continue my streak of not having a critical card.
I think I will be stuck with one because I'm stumped.
Anyways, the shopkeeper comes back to the table. So, were you paying for the map or not?
Oh wait, we never did decide who was paying for them. I'll
no.
pull out.
Okay.
What was that? So I'll pull out a credit chip and a single one and be like, "Is this covered?"
He looks at it. Close enough to a gold. I assume it's from some sort of other country. Yeah, that'll do it. He rolls the map back up, ties it up with a little cord, and then hands it to you.
All right, I'll take the map.
I guess maps aren't that expensive anyways.
All right, you paid him with an entire credit card.
A credit chip, because Imperial credits. But
Oh yeah, no, but they pretty much are that though.
I mean, I guess I could have casted like minor illusion and just stolen the map that way.
I've seen various versions of credits where they're like credit cards, and others where they're like little.
Whatever, we paid for the map.
Tiny metal bars.
We paid for the map. We're getting supplies. We're on our merry way.
Yes.
Well, technically, we only have the map. We don't have the rest of the supplies.
Well, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I assumed we were going to do. We weren't going to just rush out in the middle of a field on a 2-week-long journey without rations, supplies, or sleeping sets like a bunch of idiots now, would we?
If you're gonna want to buy supplies, you're gonna have to tell me what you want to buy.
Okay, first we're gonna need food. We're gonna need horses. We're gonna need a cart. We're gonna need what else?
That's a lot of stuff.
All right, my explorer's pack already figures out rations, so really the most I'm looking for is probably some health potions.
Health potions sound expensive, and I'm also slightly offended.
Actually, do health potions exist in your other universes? I mean, closest thing for you would be for the Death Trooper would be Bacta spray.
Backdoor culto serum, which is what I'm reflavoring as cure wounds, is just a whole bunch of, Bacta injections.
Nice.
So the shopkeeper will scratch his chin for a couple seconds. No health potions here. I think you should be able to buy some in Evanburn, though. That's a pretty big city, so there's bound to be an alchemist somewhere.
I checked the map. Is it on the way?
So you see the giant city on the coast? South of Pine Valley?
We don't see the map. We just see the throughout time shield.
No, it's in the Discord.
Oh, it's in the Discord. That's right.
Where is it in the Discord?
Oh, I forget
It's
these
in the
things
general
sometimes.
It's in the general channel. Just scroll up a little wise.
Yeah, under the spoiler tag. There we
I would
go.
recommend pinning it.
No, that's not what it is, Maddie.
Hey.
An image in the tab. Oh yes.
I don't know why it's
Settings.
marking it as a spoiler, but it is.
Gosh freaking dang it, why is it so small?
Oh, how do I zoom in?
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
No.
that doesn't help zoom it in. So we are in the southern continent.
Yes,
That's
you
what I'm
are.
calling it.
You are in Pine
You are
Valley.
on Pine Valley.
It's the top corner of the southern continent, next to the mountains.
Ah,
And you are headed directly south to Evanburn, which is near kind of like the little mouth shape.
okay. Headed directly south.
Well, almost directly south, but
It looks like there's multiple towns along the way. Surely it won't be that bad. Although I do really wish I had my Eye Reaper right now. I could fly there in no time at all. Be there in 10 minutes.
Last time I checked, we don't have a jet bike. So
What?
I think we're gonna have to say no
What?
on getting there that soon.
Evanburn is only a few days away. It'll take about 2 weeks to get all the way to the Spire.
Ah,
Is that
Nope.
on foot or on horse?
It is. I mean, I guess you could probably buy horses, but
Yeah, well,
I don't know what you're talking about. I only got seven credits. Because I only had the 10 that started with soldier background.
anyways.
It doesn't look like it's too far. It's just,
No.
it's just
I don't think now is the time in which we should probably torture the person to get supplies out of him. But maybe next time.
Dear goodness. No,
All
Maddie.
right,
Maddie. That was not it. Just you know.
all right, gonna keep my eye on that one.
Why is it? I'm supposed to be lost me. I'm supposed to be coming up with the crazy ideas.
All right. So you guys wanna set off from the town?
Yeah, I
now?
think that's the consensus.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Who is leading the party and doing the navigation stuff?
I'll be looking at the map.
Mhm.
So
Alright,
using my HUD to identify, things in the road.
Okay. Who among us has the highest perception?
I have a 4.
I have.
Also a 4.
You do. You do, Spencer.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess I'm the guy reading the map then.
But
You're reading the map?
for this, survival matters more.
Ah, sir.
I also have 4 in survival.
Survival check and not perception. All right. That's.
I also have a 4 in survival.
2 in survival.
What?
I do.
Never
not
got better than 4?
for survival because I took all the other skills.
Whoever is leading the party needs to make a survival check
Okay.
to not get lost, obviously.
Did you
With
get lost?
the no, you did not. With the map, and Vostos is pretty well civilized. It's not hard. The first couple of days are rainy and miserable, but they're not dangerous or anything.
I didn't know this much water fell from the sky.
You clearly have never been to a place like Camino. All it does is rain, 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 and more rain.
I'm just glad the sky's not.
Endless rain.
you're-
And again, it is an ocean planet. There's no dry land anywhere on the surface. Just in the floating cities. Well, not floating per se.
As you are passing through a forest, it's continuing to rain. The ground's getting kind of muddy. Is there anything in particular you want to do, or just keep going like usual?
All right, so do we choose to try to hunker down in the forest, or do we...
I do not like the idea of mud getting on my shoes. We should stop somewhere.
Up. Quickly.
Griswold attempts to find a suitable tree.
Okay. Investigation check, I guess?
Investigation. Okay, that's not it. That's here it is. Okay. 1d20 plus 4. I got a 13 to find his.
What are you
iron
finding the tree for again?
One with a suitable branch that is big enough to hold me.
Yeah, you easily find that.
Ah, okay then. I wish to climb said tree.
Alright, I assume you're gonna want to do it acrobatically, so make an acrobatics check.
Alright. Oh.
And I'm going to impose disadvantage on this acrobatics check.
Strange. Okay, roll. Let's see if
It's awfully
It is hard to climb things when it's raining.
No, I'm using a critical card to impose disadvantage.
Pettiest use of that I've ever seen.
Just to see if something fun happens with it.
No, fair enough.
He slips and falls on his head or something like that.
Wait.
Nah, that's a 2. You know what? You know what? Let me see. You know what? Let me see. What would it be to catch him?
I am
No,
trying. It is not a 2. I'm trying to figure out. It's just okay. Rolling. Wait. Roll.
It's just 2d20 and not 1d20 plus 7. It'd be just 2d20 plus 7.
All right. Roll 2d20 plus 7.
You could do, so 4 and 7 is 11.
So lowest is an 11.
With the rain slicking the tree and you feel kind of a little bit off from having to trudge through the mud and stuff. You try to climb it, but you slide back down.
All right. It's that day for Griswold.
I'm gonna look over and be like, are you finished now?
I
just
should
gonna
mention
stand.
it's about midday right now when you're in the forest.
What do my fellow explorers?
Well, I'm saying we
You know what?
continue on,
What are you gonna do?
Would it be a survival or like a nature to figure out to see if we could get an idea of how long the storms got?
Nature.
1 second. I'm gonna cast guidance. And I'm gonna say it's like, my visor HUD, measuring wind speed and all that stuff.
Okay. So add a d4 to that roll then.
I'm going to slap you on. Wait, how many instances of guidance can someone be under?
You cannot be under multiple instances of guidance at the same time.
All right, never mind. I won't slap you with guidance then.
You'd probably,
you're not doing.
You'd probably get axed if you did that.
Okay.
What? So you have 1 use of guidance.
So yes, you add a d4 to your nature check.
There?
Well, let's find out.
Where did he go?
Joseph?
What? Oh, me? I thought you were
Yes.
talking. I thought the other guy was doing it.
No, you were the one wanting
I
to
can't
roll.
do it.
Wanting to
You
roll.
got-
Okay.
Add a d4 to it.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was the one who inquired about using like his HUD, and I was like,
I'm casting guidance on you. And I'm
Okay,
favoring
so add
guidance in the
D4.
form of heads-up display,
So-
computer analysis.
so that would just be
D4.
1d20 plus
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 1d4.
the d4.
Yeah, plus the d4 plus your nature skill modifier.
So that would be 1d20 plus 1d4 plus 2, right?
If your nature skill is 2. That's the read button.
Yeah, no, I was. Yeah, it's 2. Did that not do it?
No.
No, that didn't do it.
Missing something.
You slash R and then the.
Yeah.
Oh, slash R. Okay.
Done that. Or slash roll. It's a bit weird like that.
Wait, /R or roll? Or no, it's
Either
just
one.
/R and then and then the 1d20 stuff.
1d20 plus 1d4 plus 2.
Okay, yeah, it's been a while since I've used this. I've used Discord 4 separate times since the last time we've been here.
Okay.
Okay, so plus 1d4. All right.
The storm probably has about half a day left in it.
All right, so we might as well try to.
Trudge on.
Yeah, I might as well try to trudge on.
All right, you just.
No point in wasting unnecessary time.
Are you just?
If it's going to be around that long.
Are you just trudging on normally?
I mean,
or you...
the storm's not that bad, is it?
No, it's raining, but it's not like a torrential downpour or anything.
Yeah, it's not a downpour. It's not windy. There's no risk of us. Well, no immediate risk of us getting struck by lightning, I should say.
The ground's getting muddy, and that's about all that's happening.
All right, so trudge on and try not to get stuck.
Yep.
So I assume we just try to keep our normal pace.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Are
Well,
you doing anything?
rainstorm.
Are you doing anything special with it as you trudge on, or are you just?
Vroot will be muttering curses, memories about Felucia and Camino and so forth.
Gee, where is your guy served?
Apparently everywhere.
The Empire?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking. I'm like, the galaxy's a huge place, and you're telling me, like, either
Empire?
either you're, like, I'm just thinking, either you had the most what's the term? The most unfortunate case of getting constant reassignments in Empire history.
Well, he doesn't get reassignments. He's given missions.
Or like, hey, go there, kill this one person. Hey, go there and escort this one dignitary. Hey, go over here and destroy this one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Black Ops guy.
All right.
Not that the Empire really needs Black Ops, but...
I mean, granted, but I mean, the Death Troopers, they'd be like, do all kinds of things. Special forces, search and destroy, escorting people.
Anyways.
All right. So, do we make it to the city, or does something eventful happen?
Are you doing anything special, or are you just traveling like you normally would?
Well, I mean, other than like doing something like throwing a cloak over parts of myself to attempt to keep myself dry, that I don't think I'd be doing anything different. Well, maybe being a bit more mindful of muddier spots to.
All right, make a survival. Make a survival check.
All right. Survival set.
I'm just gonna cast prestidigitation multiple times whenever I feel my clothes are too wet, so that they'll stop being wet.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm gonna be sort of, occasionally looking around the edges of the path for hidden threats.
Okay.
Critters.
I guess I'm moving at like, what is it, half pace?
Ah, damn.
Yeah, I'm moving at half pace, so you guys can keep up with me.
Alright, so as you are traveling, you enter a particularly sticky patch of mud, and as you try to escape, it seems to make it worse. And you sink up to your shins.
Up to what?
Shins. And
Yeah,
then...
you
And then, two patches of mud seem to kind of move and start to come towards you. Roll initiative.
Okay. /R, 820 plus 5. Nice.
3 for Barut. Juno has a 10.
Okay, hold up.
12.
Not that. Not there.
I don't remember how that works. Does Carl move on your initiative count?
I
I believe it's right after. It's an animal companion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right after you.
Okay.
Wait, since when did you have an animal companion?
She's playing a
outside of this-
Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Okay, did she just tame it, or?
No, I'm just saying it was there, and we just didn't have it before because
We didn't notice it.
Oh, because they needed to build the stats, okay.
So, Varut, you are up first. Sinking up to your
Okay.
shins is considered difficult terrain, and you can use an action to try to free yourself.
Okay. On the other hand, I think, you know what? Why not? I'm going to deploy my e-web.
Okay.
So that
There you go.
takes a full action. It looks like.
No, it uses a bonus action to deploy your Eldritch Cannons.
Does it? Oh, okay. So I guess it's already created then.
Or is it an action to create your Eldritch Cannons? I don't remember.
It says you learn how to create a magical cannon. You can take an action to magically create a small or tiny eldritch cannon
Okay.
in an unoccupied
So
space.
it's an action. It's an action to create it. It's a bonus action to fire it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Mechanically, it's force ballista.
Yep.
And that's an action and a movement. No, I'm in a
You
good
can
spot.
fire it as a bonus action if you so desire.
Yep. I'm good.
You're
I'm
not going
good
to
for
fire
right
it
now.
at anything.
Oh wait, I still have bonus action. I can't fire it. I'm a dummy. Let's fire it at Jelly A.
Okay.
Let's see here. Range spell attack. Okay, 2D. Range spell attack is +5. Special D20 +5. Oh,
Yes, that will hit.
nice. 2D8. Here we go. Enter. 7. Target.
All right.
And if the target is a creature, it's pushed 5 feet away from the turret.
Yep.
Okay.
And you sink to your knees. You are now slowed by 10 feet, in addition to the ground being considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
Oh, we landed in quicksand.
Griswold, your turn.
Yes, it is I, Griswold. What will Griswold do, you may ask?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we're looking at the map, so like this area, like behind me. Oh, never mind. You expanded the area. Ochre jellies, strange organisms. It may seem. All right.
And they look like patches of mud, is what they look like.
Just moving, I assume.
Yeah.
1 second. What is the range on
what?
Moonbeam? Range is 120 feet. So if each
You can hit
square
it.
is specifically 5 feet, yeah, I can totally hit it.
There's no way you couldn't hit him.
Yeah, 120 feet would be the entire battle map in most cases.
So,
Yep.
yeah, my e-web can hit anything on the map. My blaster rifle can hit anything on the map.
Oh, the joys of having a ranged attack.
Draw a rectangle. Hold Alt for circle / eclipse.
I should have picked up a bow.
There we go.
How do you get a -1 to initiative?
They have a
Well-
-2 modifier, and it rolls a 1?
I'm just going, doesn't it reset at 0?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I guess not. I guess not.
Where are you putting the moonbeam?
I am putting it on that one in the back. There we go.
So it needs to make a what kind of save?
It needs to make, I believe it's either dexterity or constitution.
We'll check
I'm
and find out
believing it's
which.
constitution. Yes, constitution saving throw.
Okay. It fails.
2d10.
Alright.
3
And
points.
what kind of damage is that?
It is radiant damage.
I was just checking.
Understandable.
Alright, you also sink to your knees. You are slowed by 10 feet, and the ground is considered difficult terrain.
Ah, as expected.
Kalani, your turn.
Well, I won't be able to reach them in my dreams, so I'm going to use my action to try to free myself.
Alright, make an athletics check.
Athletics. Ooh.
It's yellow light because it's the moon.
Ah.
Yes, that will definitely do it. You are no longer sunk to your shins. You manage to wrench your way free of the muck. You still have the rest of your turn.
How many actions do I have left? Or
You have no actions left.
Because you spent your entire.
do I have a movement action?
Yes, you can move, or you can take your bonus actions. You could taunt something.
If you have 2 weapons, you can hit with your offhand weapon. No,
I
Kalani
cannot
does not
hit
have
anything.
2 weapons.
Then you can't do that.
No, I can't hit anything. I have 2 weapons, but neither of them are good in this situation where I'm standing.
But you can move into a position where you could hit something.
Oh, yes. Let me see. Yeah, I could run straight over to that, I could run straight over to this.
You could be in
to
range of either.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to this guy.
Okay.
Did you ever want me to fill out those bubbles?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I'll move towards, actually, I'll move here.
Okay.
So that way it has to move towards me first.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can attack this round.
No, you cannot.
And I would rather not just spend my whole turn making myself a big obvious target when I only have 40 hit points.
So
Even though that's my job.
yes, and at the end of your
I guess I taunt the bee.
25, 30,
the ochre jelly bee,
Yes.
the one on the
Yes.
right. It does
Yeah.
not work. The ochre jelly seems unfazed.
Fair enough.
They are immune to being frightened.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
That's fine.
they already know that they are.
All right.
Bad.
So and then you will sink to your ankles, and the mud is considered difficult terrain again.
All right. Well, at least I made it.
Yep. Juno, your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot at Jelly Bee.
All right, go for it.
Jelly beans.
Yep.
Well, she types that out. John, are we saying the E-web is force damage like normal, or is it a radiant?
Yes, it does force damage.
Just thought I'd make sure. For my notes.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, and Carl's just gonna try and get out of the quicksand.
All right, make an athletics check or an acrobatics check. I just had Kalani make an athletics check specifically because I assume that Kalani is better at that.
Because he's big and beefy.
Wait, acrobatic? Yeah, athletics. Yeah, no, that's better.
Yeah.
My acrobatics.
Obviously, you're a juggernaut. You
I'm a
eventually
big. I'm a big walking
at fifth
fridge.
level, you get double proficiency in athletics.
Yeah, juggernauts are great. I'm in a bit of a situation. I have a +5. I have proficiency in athletics, but I have a +5 to acrobatics. Acrobatics at the current moment is 1 better than athletics.
The E-web will also sank by the way, and it is for it. The terrain is considered difficult terrain. So yeah. And Carl does break out fully. He is no longer stuck in the mud.
Is it still his turn? Or
Yes, it is still his turn.
Yeah.
It just used
Okay.
its action to get unstuck.
I guess I'll just keep that as a distraction.
All right. Do you want him to move or anything else?
Not right now.
Okay. It is now Ochre Jelly A's turn. It is going to move towards Kalani. Does Moonbeam activate when it starts its turn within that area? I think it does.
Yes.
Okay. It will make another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
My placement was perfect.
Get a 3.
No, not an advantage. It does not get advantage on the save. What's your DC on that?
My DC, I believe it is 15? 15.
Alright, it meets, so it passes.
Alright. Okay. It is 4 damage this time.
Alright. And now it is going to attack Kalani with its pseudopod.
Yep.
A 15 does not hit, so it just throws a.
It just clanked off my armor.
Well, it doesn't clank. It just offs your armor. It is now going to be Ochre Jelly B's turn. It is going to move towards Carl, and I should mention that these Ochre Jellies do not seem phased by the mud at all.
I mean, it would make sense because
It
they're
is going to attack Carl with its pseudopod.
both figuratively and literally in its element.
A 9 does not hit, so we're just gonna ignore that. Varut, your turn.
Okay, well, bonus action. I'm gonna fire the E-web at Jelly A.
Okay.
25. Nice. 38.
Alright.
Okay. And then as an action, I think.
These guys have crap AC, by the way, so they're not hard to hit.
Yeah.
They're huge.
I'm going to.
They're also slimes,
Pass.
so you know.
Yeah. I'm going to use my flamethrower. So create bonfire on Ochre Jelly B.
Alright. Place it where you want it.
So let's go with that square.
Okay. I don't see anything.
Well, I didn't add anything. I just okay.
Go ahead
Draw
and
shape.
draw it on there.
Okay. Well, it's a square, but oh well.
Alright. So, I don't remember. Did they have to make a dex save right when it is created?
Create bonfire. Bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage.
Alright,
Creature must
well,
also make the saving throw when it enters bonfire space for the first time on turn and its turn there.
It will pass its saving throw. It apparently rolled a nat 20 on its saving throw.
Oh,
Because why not? Right?
Yes, let these things be impervious to magic.
Griswold, your turn. Varut,
Yes.
Oh yeah, Varut, you sync more. As does the E-web. The E-web, no additional effects on it. However, you sync to your waist, and you are now considered grappled.
okay. I was like, let's just shoot the thing. This may turn into a small problem.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action.
Yep.
To get slightly out of this.
Alright, make an acrobatics check or athletics check.
Alright, I'm good at one of those things.
Very good. You have double proficiency in athletics. I mean acrobatics and athletics.
Alright, so 5, 3, 5, 2, 2. That'd be not okay. Yeah, I got a 20.
Yeah, you easily fully free yourself. You are no longer stuck in the goo.
Okay. For my movement, I'm gonna move 5 feet.
Okay.
And
Just 5 feet?
oh well, I mean, I'm good back here. Nothing's gonna attack me. But hold up, 5. I want to give Kalani advantage, and I can't do that unless if I'm flanking.
Okay.
So I'm going to go do that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30? Is that considered flanking or no?
Nope, you would have to be at least here to be flanking.
30, 35, 40.
Alright.
Alright. Bonus action. Move the moonbeam
Alright, where are you moving it to?
over there.
Alright.
And then probably back to Ochre Jelly A, because I get 60 feet, so that would be
Okay.
Okay,
So Ochre
it's over
Jelly
here.
E is going to make
So
a con
5.
save. It is not going to affect Ochre Jelly A again.
15. Yeah. It's just that during Ochre Jelly A's turn, it'll be on him.
Ochre Jelly B will fail his saving throw, so roll damage.
Alright. Don't fail me. Yes! 9 damage.
Alright.
Still below average.
Kalani, it is your turn. Oh yeah, Griswold, you sink back to your ankles, and you are... it is considered
Very
difficult terrain.
difficult terrain. Alright.
All right, I'm gonna great axe this thing.
Okay.
Let me
Here
just
we
remember.
go.
Let me just remember how to fight one of these.
Oh yeah.
First,
Kalani.
you know, it probably helps to actually, you know, have the little blinking typer icon active
Nope.
when you're typing.
No, I would never guess that would be important.
Yeah, no.
You
Not
Okay,
in
it's
the
a-
slightest. Not in the slightest.
Yeah, I forget. You add something to your attack roll, right?
Your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so it's X. All right.
You
I
hit.
assume that hits.
You hit.
Wait.
Don't roll damage. Don't roll damage.
What?
Wait,
When you
roll
hit
another
this,
d20. Remember, he has advantage.
it doesn't matter how much damage he does. Actually, yeah, go ahead and do it. See if you get a critical card.
All right.
Just hit up and then enter.
Yeah, no, but I.
Up arrow, enter.
Oh, you mean just to do the
Click
this
inside the
roll
box.
again?
Ah, good.
No, you don't get a
Alright.
critical card, but because you had advantage, I'm not going to count that as me getting a critical card. However,
Yeah.
however,
All right.
you don't seem to hurt this thing at all as your axe cleaves through it, and it cleaves through it pretty good. It splits into 2 smaller jellies.
Oh god.
Ah!
Of course.
Did it appear like my E-web shots were damaging it?
Yes, your E-web shots were damaging it.
Okay. Just thought I'd make sure.
I mean, it does technically damage it because the smaller jellies do have less health, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, anything else you'd like to do, Kalani?
Well, I'm useless in this fight, apparently.
You can still unarmed strike. I think you can grapple these things. So you could grab one and throw it at another one.
Now we can grab it. Just throw it.
Throw
Yeah,
it
you know
into the
what? You know what?
fire.
I'll go ahead and grapple. What's the worst that could happen?
That would you
Throw it.
can't grapple right now because you already made an attack.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, you have Tavern Brawler. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
claim you can make an attack even though you technically wouldn't be able to. So you can grapple as a bonus action. I'm gonna change Tavern Brawler so it's just you can grapple as a bonus action. So
Okay.
Throw it into the fire.
so which one are you trying to grapple?
The one immediately in front of me, I guess.
All right.
Yes, throw it into the moonbeam.
I'm putting the fire. I have an active bonfire going on. I mean, I have a
Alright.
flamethrower from my.
Hang on, let me
make an
just,
athletics check.
yeah.
Oh, it's just my athletics check.
Yep.
Which is the same as attacking with my axe.
Yep. Yes, you successfully grapple it. You like scoop up all this jelly and it looks like a choo-choo to you, but you just scoop up all this jelly.
Never seen a brown choo-choo before.
Yeet it right into the fire.
Yeah. Okay, do I have to roll to throw it over there? I assume I do.
That would actually be an attack to throw it. So.
Okay, so right now I'm just holding it.
Yes,
Yes.
right now you are just grappling.
All right, cool. That's
You are
fine.
Cuddling the piece of mutton.
I don't know how you're grappling an ochre jelly, but you are.
Well, clearly, if you're paying attention, I used my awesome iron knuckle powers of shut up.
Just use the axe as a shovel. I mean, it works, right?
I mean, that would work, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
Juno,
no, I just-
Juno, your turn.
I guess I'll just shoot again.
Yep, that'll hit. Alright. And what is Carl doing? And, oh yeah, Kalani, you sink to your shins. No additional
Oh yeah, I
effect.
assumed.
Juno, you were at your knees, so you will sink to your waist, and you are now considered grappled.
It's just, Carl's just gonna multi-attack Jelly Pea.
Alright.
First attack.
Which one of the two A's is Kalani grappling?
The one
on the left.
between you and me.
Yeah.
So the one that's this one.
Yes, that hits. What
Okay.
what kind of damage do the multi-attacks do?
Attack,
Flashing,
so,
isn't it? Oh, no.
1d6 and then 2d4.
No,
What
I mean,
kinds of
No,
damage? The
we
damage
talking
types?
flashing or?
Slashing, yes, slashing.
yes. What flavor of
Slash-
damage?
The first one does. So which one? I know one does slashing and one does piercing because one is a bite and one is a claw.
Yeah, 1 moment. Yeah, bite is piercing, claws is
And
slashing.
your bite is the first one, I do believe.
Yes.
And you could choose to not attack with your claws if you want, but that bite does hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Not
Alright.
4 damage.
Is Carl going to claw this thing or not?
Bite it again.
You actually can't do that. You can.
No, okay, then let's just claw it. Let's claw the crap out of it.
Wow, I feel like it's gonna split in
Okay,
two.
roll the hit.
I got this sneaking feeling it's gonna split in two.
If it does.
No. Let her learn.
We're talking about the person who thought it was a good idea to cast Burning Hands at a suit of armor inside a house.
Off that, okay.
Hey. In her defense, she didn't think it was a good idea to throw a Molotov cocktail at a vampire mansion while the vampires were clearly letting you go.
Alright, so that does hit. And the jelly splits into two.
Ah!
Great.
Hey, Maddie,
Okay. Yeah?
fun fact, my axe does slashing damage.
Alright, so it is now Ochre Jelly A1 is Ochre Jelly A's turn. Ochre Jelly A1,
Constitution saving throw.
I know I'm gonna get to that. Ochre Jelly A1 is going to try to break out of your grapple, so make an athletics check.
Oh, me?
Yes.
All right.
Contest.
Athletics. Yeah, that's just that.
Don't you fail on
You easily grapple. Ochre
Yeah,
Jelly
no.
A2 is going to make a con save. It will pass.
Oh, so now you choose to roll high. Okay. 8 points of radiant damage.
Yep. And then it will attack Kalani with its pseudopod.
Why didn't you get close?
I did. You just
It
flashed it.
will. What's your AC, Kalani?
17.
All right, so it will hit. Roll damage.
How is it
Actually, no.
the Artificer has a better AC than the Juggernaut?
Eh.
I don't know. I
so-
thought it was weird that it only maxed out at 17 for me.
Alright, so you will take 6 bludgeoning and 4 acid.
Oh, that's probably easiest.
Well, I suppose the Juggernaut doesn't have a
Okay,
shield.
so that's just 10 damage.
Shield.
Yes, 10 damage. Alright.
All right.
Ochre
Wait,
jelly.
hold up a minute.
What?
Okay,
Exact reason.
B-
From harm. I'm going to
B1 needs to.
I
slightly.
know, I'll take care of it. Yeah. Shield
I
from
said-
harm, so you get reduced damage by charisma and proficiency bonus, which is how much, Griswold?
Which is 6 at the moment.
Alright, so Kalani, you only take 4 damage.
Oh, nice. Thanks for that.
Alright, Ochre Jelly B1 is going to make a dex save. It's probably gonna fail. It does fail, so roll damage.
Nice. That's 1d8. 1d8. Really.
Alright, it's seared a
One
little bit.
fire.
You get a seared jelly. It is going to move to the other side of Carl.
Gosh dang it.
Ochre Jelly B1 is then going to attack Carl with its pseudopod. Does a 17 hit Carl?
Yep.
Alright, Carl takes 10 damage.
Carl, no.
Jeez.
Ochre Jelly B2 is also going to attack Carl.
You'd think they'd be a little more grateful.
He will hit. Carl will take another 10 damage.
Maybe this is his way of showing thanks. By eating him. And
Varun,
then
your
they're
turn.
going to eat me.
Okay. E-Web's going to shoot at A2.
Alright.
20 plus 5.
Alright,
The
A2
one
is
I'm
dead.
not grappling, I'm assuming.
A2 is now
Oh,
dead.
but, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then Varuk's I'm gonna wrench myself free.
Alright, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'll do acrobatics, because it's one better. Mod
Alright.
20. What the hell?
So you are now still stuck in by your ankles, so it is still considered difficult terrain, but you are no longer grappled and you are no longer slowed by 10 feet.
Okay, as here, that was the full action, so... I'm good where I am.
Alright, at the end of
I
your
believe
turn,
that's it.
at the end of your turn, you will sink back to your shins, which has no additional effects. Alright. Griswold, your turn.
Alright then. What was it? No, I think I gotta do my action first. Action, get slightly more out of this mud.
Alright, you're only stuck in by your ankles.
Oh. Okay, so it's just difficult terrain at the moment. I'm going to... Alright, so I'm going to move the moonbeam
Okay?
5 feet this way,
Alright.
Why?
So that this thing's in
so I can
range.
hit the ochre jelly.
Yeah, but I was going to throw that towards the other one.
You throw it into the fire.
You didn't know that, so...
Still maintaining
I
concentration.
didn't know that. Okay, so 5 feet that way, and then 10,
I probably should have made it clear.
20, goes to 25, 30,
That would be good.
40, 45, 50, and 55. Basically, just boop it and then go all the way around.
Alright.
As this giant
So,
laser
both of them
just
will
kind of goes around the field.
Alright, A1 fails its saving throw. A2 will make a save. B2 I mean. That's B1 actually. B1. So both of them failed their saving throw. Roll damage.
Right.
Just roll
8
one and
points of damage.
Alright. B1 is now dead.
B2's slugging on.
Yep. Alright. And Griswold, you will now sink to your shins.
Yes. Oh, I guess we'll move 5 feet that
All right.
way.
All right, Kalani, your turn.
All right, so what's it to
You are-
throw?
Make just an attack roll like you would with your axe.
With my axe?
Yes, because
Okay.
you are proficient with improvised weapons.
All right.
So let's see here. How much does an ochre jelly weigh? Probably about 100 pounds. What's your strength score?
My strength score?
Yes.
The score, not the modifier.
The score, yes.
Yeah, it's a 19.
Alright, your carry weight is 570 pounds, so it's about a quarter of your carry weight. So let me check my throwing object rules. This is not the throwing object rules. So make your attack roll. I'm just preparing to figure out how much damage you're gonna do.
Nice.
Just a second. Pretty sure you're. No, that's not what I wanted to open. No, I need the throwing object rules. Where the heck are throwing object? Throwing creatures and objects. Here we are. There we go. Okay, just a second. So about a quarter. So yes, you are not suffering disadvantage with this attack roll. So yes,
Awesome.
You will absolutely hit. So roll 4d6.
4D.
1, 2.
4d6.
Yes, because this is a medium creature.
All right. So, hang on. Let me see.
All right. You see this big Gerudo like lift the ochre
you see
jelly
the big
above,
armored
above her
demon.
head and throw it at the other one, and they both
Like a-
splat
Flip
together.
that thing like a pizza paddle.
They both splat together and then fly into a tree and die.
And that's how you end an encounter, ladies and gentlemen.
And the remnants of the ochre jelly are slowly like oozing down the tree.
I choose to imagine I just kind of scooped it up like I had a pizza on my axe and then just flung it.
After the encounter is over, you quickly discover dry land not far away, and you can get there without difficulty.
All right.
I'm just gonna tell you what would have happened if you would have sunk too much. If you would have sunk to your chest, all attacks would be made with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Sinking to your neck, you'd have to make a wisdom save or take psychic damage. Any dexterity saves automatically fail, and you're considered prone for the purposes of being attacked. And if you're fully submerged, stealth checks are made with advantage, but you have to make a con save or suffer a level of exhaustion, and you may take no action other than trying to escape.
I just wanted to let everyone know I've never actually thrown a creature before. Despite that was kind of why I was excited to do it.
Just
All right, so I'm going to record that. Actually, I'm not going to record that. Anyways, so you managed to get out of it. You travel for a while longer. You get out of the forest and the storm lets up as the sun begins to set.
Yes. All right. So I assume we set up camp and
All right.
unless we made it to the city.
No, you do not make it to a city.
All right.
I glossed over like the first couple of days of travel. Currently, you're between what's the name of that city? Currently, you're between the city Abford and Evanburg. So you're getting there, but you're not. You have about another day's worth of travel. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna before I go to sleep. I'm gonna I'm gonna use some of the stuff that's in my pouch to scrape off a good chunk of the mud off my armor.
Okay. So who is taking first watch? There, I will separate this up into however many watches you guys want to separate it up into.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm taking first watch. I'm cleaning my armor.
Okay. In that case, make a perception check.
All right. Let me just get over to my keyboard. Was doing something else. I'll do 20 plus. There it is. Oh.
You're distracted cleaning your armor, so you don't really notice anything, but luckily nothing happens.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough.
I guess I'll take second watch then.
Alright.
This is a particularly stubborn chunk of...
Alright.
Wait,
Griswold, you will also need to make a perception check then.
Alright. So it would be Wisdom mod, which is +3, plus my proficiency with it, which is +2. Alright. So then that means I get a 13.
Alright. You have dark vision, right? Yeah, you have dark vision.
Yeah.
As you are watching, you notice a group of small humanoids approaching you on what appear to be large wolves. Riding what appear to be large wolves. They are not friendly looking, but they're still a ways out.
Alright, a ways out, meaning...
You probably have enough time to wake up the rest of the party, and that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis, and then wake up the party with my free action.
Alright. So, Kalani and Varut and Juno, you are unarmored because you would not have time to put your armor on.
Yep.
So your armor class is 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
That's not that bad. It's like down 3.
Hey, would it be fine if this technically counted as castaway, as breakaway armor?
If you activated your breakaway armor before you went to sleep and that's how you slept, yeah.
Well, I mean, I assume that's basically how it worked.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yes, okay. So you are considered under the effects of your breakaway armor then.
What's that?
Basically she can like break away parts of her armor plating and she gets faster and more, but her armor class goes down. So
It's just like removing certain pieces of it. Okay.
I could send if you look up an iron knuckle, you'll find that during their combat, like their entire chest plate would break off and they got faster.
All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Okay.
Where's breakaway armor? I had it written down.
And Varut, and then I'll record the case.
Wow, like APs.
18 and 7. Varut, I need you to do a roll off.
Okay. Straight D20?
Straight D20. There's the number to beat. Alright.
$21.5.
Because they beat you in the roll off.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's just,
Alright, so the first group, which is these two over here, are up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this one is going to move up to Kalani. Alright, so the the wargs are going to attack first, so they're going to attack with their bite attacks. I'll just do roll twice here. So a 10 to hit Griswold.
Miss.
And a 19 to hit Kalani.
Yeah, that would have hit me with my armor.
2d6. Alright, you will take 10 points of piercing damage. And you have to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving, bro.
I wish to reduce that by 6.
Alright, so you will take 4 damage instead.
Only. Oh, okay. Hang on, gotta write that down. And strength saving throw.
Yes. You are just fine. And then the goblin riders are going to attack with their scimitars. So, one attack against Griswold, an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Wow. And against Kalani, a 15 to hit.
A 15?
Yes.
That hits.
With your even though you have breakaway armor, you would have.
I would have 14 AC.
That doesn't. So you.
Minus 3.
Minus 3, and then you can add your dexterity modifier up to +2.
Up to +2?
Yes. So
Huh.
what's your dexterity modifier?
Oh, well, then that means that with my breakaway armor, it's, that means I only drop 1 AC.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so 16.
Alright, so you are not hit by the Goblin Rider. Alright, Varut, you're up next.
Okay, would I have had time to, or slash would I have slept with my remembrance on?
Sure.
Okay. It's like, that's where all my things are. Okay.
Probably not your armor, but definitely your vembrace. Or at the very least, you could have grabbed it and thrown it onto your wrist.
Alright. Good. For the meantime, I will settle for shooting War Fighter B with the E11.
Alright, are you shooting at the warg or are you shooting at the rider?
Oh, I'll shoot at the Rider.
Alright, go for it. You're going to use your E-web for that, so I will get that.
I was just thinking about the regular blaster.
Okay. I thought you said you were using your E-web.
E11. We'll start with E's.
Yep, that'll hit.
Nice. 10. Yep. +6.
Alright, that rider drops dead.
Nice. Like. Then I think I can do the bonus action. Nah.
Miss. Right, damn.
Okay. Gone?
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright.
If there's anything I can do with the bonus action.
Warg Raiders Group 3, which is these two right here, E and F. So 1, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep, there.
Oh, Jesus.
They have 50 feet movement speed. And then the other one is going to move to Juno.
Oh wait, I got a solution to this.
Alright, so the first one, the first warg is going to attack Root. Does a 13 hit? No? Alright, and then the other warg is going to attack Juno. An 8 probably doesn't hit, unless you have abysmally bad dexterity, which you don't. And then the Goblin Rider of E is going to attack Varut. I assume a 22 hits.
Oh, yes.
You will take 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
And then the other Goblin is going to attack Juno. Dirty 20 to hit, so you will take 4 damage.
Okay.
Kalani, you're up. All right, well, this dude thinks it's a good idea to attack me, so I'm gonna give him the business.
All right, go for it.
Are
you going to axe it or are you going to grapple it?
Off with its head.
Oh, the options. I think I'll grapple, or not grapple. I think I'll axe for now.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh.
That does not hit.
Yeah, no. Let me see. I don't got any other moves I can do right now.
Alright. Juno, your turn.
And I'm just going to shoot the guy in front of me.
Alright. That will be at disadvantage, unless you have the gunner feat. Or the
I
crossbow.
have
So
a
I think
shotgun. Will that work?
The ranged attack will be at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Wait.
Are you shooting at the warg or are you shooting at the rider?
Writer. Let's
Okay.
do that.
Can I shout out and be like, hey, Juno, you should back up like 5 feet. I've got a plan. And by 5 feet, I mean go there.
I don't know. I'll just do that as my bonus action.
That'd be regular movement, I mean.
Or well, never mind.
Alright, so...
I'm just going that way. I could use Thunder Wave without causing friendly casualty.
That's true.
It'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Good.
That does not hit, so the goblin doesn't know what he's looking at, but he manages to avoid the buckshot. And what is Carl going to do?
It is clearly a flame stick.
Carl's gonna go up.
This
Oh,
is
no,
my
not Carl.
boomstick.
Yeah.
It's gonna go right there.
Ruby.
And multi-attack.
Alright. Against the warg or the rider?
The warg.
Alright. First attack doesn't
I'm
hit.
surprised it took us this long to do an Ash versus Army of
Second
Darkness
attack does not hit.
reference.
Okay.
Rolling. The dice don't like you right now.
The dice doesn't seem to like any of us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never liked me though.
Maybe I used up all our luck when I got that nat 20 on the persuasion check for Zerial.
You know, you want to know how bad Avery was actually this week? Avery was so bad that I rolled 3 D1. I rolled 3 nat 1s in a row.
Oh, not even I have had that bad luck. Knock on wood.
Alright.
Yeah.
It is Warg Group 2 now. So, let's see here. You could also pick up the rider off of one of the wargs and shine him. Like,
if I
no.
could do that, just, hey, knock it off.
This one's going to move up to here, and this one is going to move up to here. One is going to attack. Okay, Warg C is attacking Kalani. It rolls a nat 1. Warg D is attacking Varut. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
So you'll take 9 points of piercing damage and make a strength save.
A strength save. Strength save. Oh, +2, really. Slash R. 22. And
Alright, you are also knocked prone.
arm.
Goblin C is going to attack Kalani.
Oh, dear.
21 to hit, so that's 5 points of damage.
Yikes.
And then Goblin D is going to attack Varut at advantage because he is prone. It is still not going to hit. Griswold.
Alright then. My friends are in trouble.
Yes.
Again. Alright. Okay. Well, we're gonna do the try and true method of casting a moonbeam.
Alright,
Specifically centered around B and C.
Alright.
That's not alt. That's
Oh, well, that's kind of, yeah.
alright.
So
And
B will make
take this.
Warg B will make a saving throw, as will Warg C.
Pass.
Warg B fails, Warg C passes. And then
Alright.
Goblin C will also make a saving throw. Goblin B is dead. Goblin B will also pass with a nat 20, so it will take no damage.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello, did I break up there?
it's- No. I'm looking at Discord. There's the green circle around his name, but nothing. No sounds coming.
Great. What the frick? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I don't know if he can hear us.
Spencer.
Spencer, is there a possibility you muted yourself?
No, he's
There's
not
no mute
muted.
icon.
Yes, but I can mute myself and there's no mute icon. Watch and observe.
Okay, that's possible, yes. But I am going to disconnect him so he's forced to reconnect.
Alright.
All right.
That was odd.
Hello?
And I heard him.
Alright, so anything else for your turn?
Other than using it, okay. What was the last thing I said? Baseball bat. With the thing, gonna shoot an orb up into the air. It's
Yes.
gonna cause a beam to come downwards. There we go. And that's how it's being described.
Alright. It is Warg Group 4's turn. They are just going to like stand back and kind of like hoot and holler, like cheer on their allies. They're not actually going to attack. Group 1. This Warg starts its turn within the Moonbeam, so it has to make a save. It passes, so roll damage. Spencer.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Moonbeam.
Okay. All right. Rolling 2D.
Is the stream still going alright? Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames. Spencer, you still there?
Oh, he just briefly lit the roll 20. I think he's rebooting something.
I'll roll damage for him so we can get on with this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me a minute.
Right. So it takes a little bit of damage. It is going to turn tail and try to run. It is not going to disengage. Not that it matters, you have Sentinel, but you know. So it's going to try to run, so make an opportunity attack if you so desire.
Attack of opportunity.
All right.
Yes, that hits.
Of course, I
Roll
hit it
damage.
in the back.
Roll damage. So it doesn't get to go anywhere, even if you don't kill it, because you have Sentinel.
Yep. And,
And it was
wait a
trying
sec.
to dash, so it doesn't get to do anything.
Yeah. So, hang on.
They were just like, nope.
Well, yeah, I'm back. Hopefully nothing bad happens again.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. It's
2d8
This
plus your
is
strength
2
modifier.
D8. I forgot that this was something that I
Grand
rolled.
X,
Yeah.
All
All
right. You basically like chop it in half. It is very
Yeah.
dead.
He tries to run away. Galati's like, nope.
Yeah. It was like trying to flee, and I'm just like, where do you think you're going?
Hey,
And then
There's only one place you're fleeing.
the other warg of Group 1, the warg is going to attack Griswold. Does a 15 hit? A 15 doesn't hit.
15 doesn't hit.
And then the goblin is going to attack Griswold. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does not hit.
Okay. Varut, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Alrighty. So Warg Rider E and F will both make saving. Will both make.
I'm gonna do it right where I am. Not moving.
Where are you gonna?
I was just gonna do it right here, centered on me. It would be here. It would be
Okay.
this guy
Okay. Oh yeah,
and this guy.
I can see what you're trying to do. I mean, you could go after these 3 of them even.
I'm sure if I can get all 3 of them, then
Yeah, you
yes.
can. So they will all make con saves. So
Hit hard or go home.
D passes with a nat 20, so it does nothing. Nothing happens to it. E fails. Not a dex save.
On save.
And C passes. So E fails, C passes, D has nothing happen to it.
Okay. That's 9 thunder damage. So I
Alright,
guess
I'm treating the goblins as part of the wargs here, so they will. So the goblin on E dies, and the E is blasted back. What is it? 10 feet? 15 feet?
Yep. 10 feet away from me.
Okay. C will take what? 4 each, and D takes nothing because it passed with a nat 20. Anything else?
I don't think there's anything I can do with a bonus action. Really. I can move, but nah, let's not get the opportunity attacks.
Yep. Alright, group 3, that is E and F. E is going to run. So it's going to turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It is getting the frick out of there. Yeah, it just runs away. F is going to turn, and it is going to attack Carl. The warg is attacking first. 21 to hit. Maddie?
Yeah.
21 to hit against Carl.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, 15 damage. Is Carl still standing?
Health left.
What?
He has 4 health left.
Alright, the goblin is then going to attack Carl as well.
Jesus.
The goblin does not hit Carl.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Kalani, your turn.
Oh crap!
Kill it.
Hang on. Oh yeah, there's one still right next to me. So I'm gonna give this one business.
You could. I'd like to give a recommendation. You could grapple the rider off of the warg.
Does an 11 hit?
Its ears are already ringing.
Are you
Finish it
going to
off.
just axe the rider, or are you gonna do anything fancy with it?
Well, I mean, if I kill the animal, unless the animal's dead.
No,
Wait,
it's still
Wait, is it just the goblin?
what? This one?
Yeah.
No, that one's still a warg and a goblin.
Okay, because
But you could specifically grapple just the goblin. They are separate creatures.
yeah, but I don't think that would have rolled to grapple the goblin.
You can re-roll because I didn't call for a roll.
No.
60 pounds. Okay.
Oh, well, okay. No, I'll just stick with I'll just stick with attacking it, and if I manage to kill the warg and not the goblin, then I'll grab the goblin.
Alright, so make an attack against the warg, because I didn't call for a roll, so make an attack. Yes, that hits.
And yes. Oh, come on.
Alright, the warg is hurting, but it is still alive.
Yeah, but based on the damage I can do to it, I practically just clipped it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's now got a gash at its side, and its ears are ringing from the
It's
sonic
probably going to
discharge.
die when it has to make a con save against Moonbeam.
Fair enough.
Juno.
Alright.
Important.
I am going to wait. Hold on. Yeah, I'll just shoot at G.
Alright, make your attack roll. Are you shooting at the rider or at the warg?
The rider.
Yes, that will hit, obviously. So roll damage, and you're getting a critical card.
Ah, critical cards, something I'll never have.
Alright, you
Hey, my
you
first one.
have an instant success. Was that including the critical damage for it? What does it matter? The rider's dead. Even without the critical damage, the rider is dead.
Okay.
So there is no rider on that warg now.
And then Carl is going to attack the warg for F.
Alright, go for it.
Get him, Carl.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, first attack.
Alright. Second attack.
Yeah, I just thought, what if it turned out Carl was a girl this whole time?
Yes, that hits.
Your character just didn't know.
Or just didn't care to say.
Carl never cared enough to
Alright.
say
To
anything
correct.
about it.
Alright. Warg Rider sees the only warg left in group 2. The warg is going to make a con save. It actually passes with a nat 20, so it's still alive. Wow, they're rolling really well today. And then the goblin will fail, so go ahead. I'm not even going to make you roll damage, the goblin dies.
Oh, okay.
So there is no longer a goblin on Warg C. It is just a warg.
Does it try to flee?
It does try to flee.
Nice.
So go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yeah,
your
I'd like
turn,
to
so
point
you
out
get-
that I just found out that my Wednesday character has Sentinel, and I specifically used it. I think that hits.
Yep, it's dead. You chopped that warg in half again, so...
yeah,
still
I just
alive.
chop another one. I don't know what's Kalani's deal with bisecting things from behind.
Alright, and then Warg Rider D. Is there still a goblin there? There is still a goblin. Warg Rider D has had nothing happen to it, actually. Alright, the
So
warg...
it passed its save with a nat 20.
it is actually going to turn and attack Kalani. So one warg attack, which it rolls a nat 1 on. One goblin attack, which it rolls a nat 1 on.
It's not having a good
They got
day.
distracted by the fact that they just watched two of the wargs get sliced cleanly in half from behind.
Yep. Griswold,
They were
your
just
turn.
they're like, don't expose our butts to it.
Griswold, it's your
Oh,
turn.
right. Bonus action move Moonbeam over here,
Alright.
and
Warg
then
and
move it
goblin.
over here. And then I
I don't think Moonbeam is supposed to... Wow. Okay, I need to re-roll this because these guys are rolling way too well. Alright, so the
Okay, then.
Warg A fails. Goblin A passes. Warg D. Warg D will fail, and Goblin D will pass. So go ahead and roll damage.
10 damage. So those who succeed take 5.
Alright, the goblins take 5, the wargs take 10. The goblins are still alive. I'm going to...
The wargs are still alive.
Yes, the wargs are still alive. I'm going to flush the rolling so that it's not super broken. Group 4. So that is wargs. The Warg Rider H is going to move up to Kalani. And it's going to attack Kalani. So Warg attack, dirty 20 to hit.
What?
Dirty 20 to hit.
I'm sorry, I failed to understand for some reason.
It's a dirty 20.
Not 20.
It's nat 20. It's a 20.
It's a 20 no crit.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Alright, so you will take 7 damage from that and make a strength save.
Let me finish writing that down first. Yep.
Alright, you're fine. Goblin attack. It rolls a nat 1 again. My goodness, these goblins suck. Alright, Warg Rider G is going to move. Well, it's just a warg now, so it's going to run.
They're distracted by the shiny.
The shiny.
The wargs, after the death of their riders, are just running. Just if that wasn't obvious. Alright, group 1 of wargs. The only one left is Warg Rider A. So warg attack against Griswold. Nope. Nope, it doesn't hit. Goblin attack against Griswold. Nope. Varut.
Okay,
What is your armor class, Griswold?
19. You just keep getting 18.
Yes. Varut, your turn.
I'm just gonna shoot the goblin right in front of me. Point blank.
Yeah, and that won't be a disadvantage because you have Gunner, so go ahead and do it.
Just shoot him in the face.
Alright.
Maybe not.
No, that does not hit. Though you are flanking right now.
Oh.
And, yeah. Yep, that hits, so that goblin's dead.
Just shoot him point blank in the face. Just boom.
I just imagine that since you were flanking that goblin, you just put the barrel immediately on the back of his neck and just pulled the trigger.
Anything else for your turn?
Nah.
Alright. Group 3. There are no wargs. Actually, no, there is one warg left out of Group 3. It's Warg Rider F. And it is both a warg and a goblin. So the warg is going to attack Carl.
Oh yeah, Group 2's dead now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a warg. Oh,
yeah, there's a warg left.
Which Kalani is going to proceed to slice in half.
The warg does not hit Carl, and
Oh, thank God.
the goblin is going to attack Juno. 21 to hit. I assume that'll hit. So you will take 5 damage. Kalani, your turn.
Alright, well. Oh, so many choices. I think Moonbeam's still on top of Warg D, right?
Yes, Moonbeam is still on top of Warg D.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack H. That one's a newcomer in it, and it seems to have beef with me, so
Okay.
despite being oblivious of the fact that it's definitely standing knee deep in 2 separate in 4 separate halves.
Also, also Griswold, I don't think that's how Moonbeam is supposed to work, but I'm gonna let it work like that.
Work as in I just blanket over people? Yeah, it totally works like that.
I don't know, but anyways, I don't think
That's awesome.
Anyways, make your attack roll.
Anyways,
Creature enters the spell's area for the first time
Rider
on
or
its turn,
warg?
or starts its turn there. So actually, it should be happening like twice a turn.
does it make a difference?
The specific one that it's
Rider
over.
or warg? I'm just wondering which one you're attacking. Which one the damage is being applied to?
Let's go with
Ryder. If you kill
let's go with the Ryder.
the warg,
All
and
right.
the warg runs away, you
Roll
can make an
damage.
opportunity attack on the warg. Kill it.
Yeah, that rider is very dead.
Cleaved in twain.
I just now, for the first time, there's an actual goblin in twain at my feet.
Yep. Juno, your turn.
I'm amassing quite the collection here.
Kalani just, hacking and slashing through the horde.
Just fink, fink, fink.
Blood and guts flying everywhere. And then there's me who's just be like, hey, I'm gonna use the sonic discharge, and then what if I just shot this guy point blank in the head?
Alright, Juno, your turn.
A laser bolt.
I'm just gonna shoot.
Okay.
Ooh, damn.
Which one are you shooting at?
Let's do the goblin.
Which one?
Oh shoot. F.
Alright.
F the goblin.
Yeah, I'll say that's not at disadvantage because it's just barely out of a 5 feet range. So go ahead and roll the hit. Nope.
Okay, Carl's gonna try then.
The goblin or the warg.
Goblin this time.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
Second attack.
Oh shit, right.
Jeez. You guys, the dice really don't like you, Maddie.
No.
I'm sorry. We've all had that day. That day I rolled those 3 nat 1s. I actually decided to roll to go and grab one of my actual dice to roll, and I rolled a 3, which did nothing. And then I tried to roll with Avery again, and she gave me another nat 1. So
Yeah, this is like all the sessions for me.
Alright.
Really bad luck.
You can use your critical card that's an automatic success if you want to.
Yeah, heck it, I'll do that.
Alright, so
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead and
desperate.
drag that off. Open the deck and then drag that off onto the battle map.
Like this? Uh-huh.
Yep.
Like that?
And that is
Yeah.
how you play a critical card. And then that will automatically hit, so go ahead and roll damage for that second attack.
Nice.
Alright, that rider is now dead.
Finally,
Nice.
I did something.
nice.
Alright. Group 2, there is only one warg left, and it needs to make a con save. And it fails, so go ahead and roll damage.
Oh yeah. 5.
Okay. It is going to try to run away. Kalani, make your opportunity attack, and Varut, if it survives this, you can also make an Actually, no, you can't because it gets stopped in its tracks.
What?
Yeah.
Varut can't make an opportunity attack because it would have to move to here for Varut to make an opportunity attack.
Well, if Kalani misses...
Yeah, if Kalani misses, then you can get an
can shoot
opportunity
it.
attack.
Yeah, but I only get 1 reaction, don't I?
Yeah. Unless you have the tunnel fighter
And I'm
in your
pretty
inner-
sure the H is going to try to run from me.
Okay. So you're not going to make an
So-
opportunity attack against it?
I mean, why would I? This this whole area,
Alright, this one's going to get...
this whole area seems to be super
and
nice for me.
This one is actually sprinting, so you have advantage on your opportunity attack.
Advantage.
Yes.
Nice. Yes, definitely.
Blast him!
That will actually hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
10 plus
Almost
6.
had Stormtrooper aim there. You almost.
Ah!
Alright, it survives and it gets the heck out of there.
Limping, but alive.
It's okay, guys. I can shoot much better than a stormtrooper.
I will inform you of the sprint rule. You can expend your action, your bonus action, and your bonus action to sprint. You will that turn you can move 5 times your movement speed, but opportunity attacks are made against you at a advantage.
Nice.
All right, Griswold, your turn.
All right. Clearly we gotta do more with this moonbeam. So I'm gonna take it down, like down here, and then I'm just gonna move it all the way over there.
Okay.
So just kind of.
Okay. So the wargs will make con saves. Warg number H, yes, will fail. Warg A will pass with a nat 20 because apparently the wargs are rolling really well on these saving throws. And then Goblin A will fail. So roll damage. Well, Goblin A is dead, so I'm not even gonna.
Vaporized.
You paid the price.
And this one takes 17 damage. Alright. Alrighty. Anything else? See, you moved that. What?
20 feet.
20 feet. So
Yeah.
you could move it.
Nah, I couldn't move it
You
to
could
F. That's 65
quite
feet.
move it in range of that one.
So we're gonna move all the way over here. This is just a beam of death coming from the sky. No need to worry. It's
Well,
on
all
our
of these
side.
don't have riders anymore, so they're all gonna try and run when it comes to their turns. So.
All right.
Alright, group 4. Make an opportunity attack at advantage, because this one's trying to sprint, because they have,
me?
Yes, because they have no morale left. They're trying to sprint away now.
So
Go ahead and roll again to see if you can crit.
Oh, for the crit.
Oh, you want me to roll the other thing again?
See if you get a
D20.
crit. I mean, it's dead, but see if you get a crit, so you can get a crit card. Nope.
No.
Alright,
So it's
it
dead?
is
Okay,
dead.
so I cleave that one in half too.
So now there are 6 warg halves.
Yeah, no. Now there are 6 halves of warg
6 sides
at
of
my
warg.
feet.
6 sides of warg, like a side of beef, but
Yeah,
warg.
no. Okay, I'm just gonna butt the one end of it. I'm just gonna take the butt end of my axe and just kind of poke one of the halves, and then just be like, "Hey, you think we could grill these things?"
Alright, Warg Rider A is going to try to run. So, Griswold, if you want to, Griswold, you can make an opportunity attack at advantage.
Why, yes, I am going to beat it with a stick. 20 plus. With 6. Okay, so that would be 2d20. Alright.
9 plus 7, yep, that'll hit.
Okay, alright. I am two-handing a stick, so that would be roll 1d8 plus 5.
Alright. It survives and you break several bones, but it runs away.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm the only one who can
Barut,
kill.
it is your turn now.
I'm gonna move up to here and shoot it.
Alright. That is not a flanking position, just so you know.
Oh, well, I mean, wait, the moonbeam's kind of in my way.
Let's see here.
I wouldn't suggest moving in it. You will also have to make a con save. I've been trying my best to avoid you guys.
I know. So, yep.
And we thank you for that.
Oh, well, that's what it is. 18?
Yep.
10 plus 6, 13 radiant.
Alright, it is still alive, but not by much.
And when it runs away, I get to shoot it.
And it's its turn now, so it's getting the frick out of there. So, let's see, who gets the first opportunity attack? Juno and Varut, you can both make opportunity attacks at first.
Okay, here we go again.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage. Yep,
I
it's
moved to
dead.
that spot on purpose.
Varut, it tries to run away, and Juno and Varut just gun it down.
Okay, there we go.
Bang, bang. Okay, so I'm assuming combat's over.
Yes, combat is now over.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just looking over the nice rack of warg I've got right now. Just, hey, you think we could grill these things?
Fruit will burst out laughing.
Do it.
Make a survival check.
Yeah, no. Let's see if we could grill these things.
But do you
No,
think
seriously,
we
make
could-
a survival check to see if you would be to see how well this is going to turn out.
Yeah.
Do you think
you
we
make
could
mine medium
grill
rare?
These, do you think we could grill these goblins?
Oof.
That's the real
It
question.
is. Warg meat is is known for being a very unpleasant meat, but Kalani somehow manages to make it taste good. So I will.
What do you expect? I live in the desert.
I used minor illusion to give Kalani a chef's hat. You have now been promoted.
And I will say that because the warg tasted so good, Kalani, you get a critical card.
No,
So you get a bonus. So you can add a d6 to any roll.
Awesome. All because I wanted to know what word tasted like. and I apparently I don't know, cooked a fairy into that or something.
Maybe you used Goron spice or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, probably. No. I definitely had some monster elixir on me. either way, it
I'm
worked.
just gonna let you know something real quick. Just because, why not? Wargs are intelligent creatures. They have an intelligence score of 7, and
They
can
didn't
speak,
seem intelligent to me.
and can speak Goblin, Warg, and some can speak Common.
Holy crap.
Kalani is like, hey.
So
this
we
thing I
just
killed.
unknowingly ate sapient creatures.
Yes.
Awesome.
Kalani is like, hey, this thing I just killed. What if I grilled it and ate it? Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just like, nah, I could eat.
All right. So whoever's making the last watch, I will have you make a perception check.
Yeah, I'll
mean,
grab my
At advantage
gear and
because that warg just it filled you up so well, and you're feeling
Okay,
good. So go
yeah.
ahead and make it an advantage, because why not?
I'll grab my gear and then set up for watch.
You know, I just realized it's actually not terribly unusual because you could cook monster guts, and those things are somewhat sapient.
I'd say bokoblins are
True,
sapient.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hold up. So what do goblins taste like?
Well, that's your adventure.
I'm going to just deal with Varut's thing first, okay? So, Varut, you see while you're keeping watch, the only thing you see is a ghost in the distance, dressed in like a big fancy 3-piece suit with the curly coattails and the monocle and the top hat and everything.
It's the ghost of Christmas future.
It actually is not the ghost of Christmas future. I don't know if Brad or Maddie remember that ghost, but he was.
I was like, this sounds very familiar, but I cannot place who it was.
He was in the same ghost was in the very first session of Phoenix.
I vaguely remember.
Yeah.
I
You
don't know
were
what-
in Vostos. You were traveling. I'm pretty sure you were traveling to Pine Valley.
Something like that.
Oh, wasn't he in like the middle of the road or something?
He was off to the side of the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we talked to him, right?
I don't remember if
I
you
don't
talked to
remember.
him, but I know
Did we?
that you saw him.
Okay, yeah.
I know that we
yeah.
saw him, and I know I wrote it down that we saw him, but I don't remember anything else about him.
And you
Yeah.
all get the benefits of a long rest. The
Oh,
next day you enter Evanburn without difficulty. It's a bustling metropolis, with plenty of people in it, and that is where we are going to end today's session.
I thought I did rather well in my cooking classes. Kalani says while kind of touching the tips of her index fingers together, almost nervously.
So yeah, other than eating a sapient creature, what did you think of this session?
Hilarious.
Well, I mean, aside from throwing a creature into another creature and making a nice splat, and then making a nice rack of warg, this went rather well.
Oh, fun times.
You guys are psychotic.
Would it be crazy for you to know that this was by far no means not the worst thing any of my characters have done?
No, I would not be surprised by that at all.
Because to my knowledge, I don't think any of my characters have done anything worse than Phoenix, my Gundam character who died. One of our NPC characters who was like a friend of everyone's, he got like horribly maimed during combat, and he was basically marked as dead. But then the admiral brought my character to the side and recommended this horribly unethical project of basically I removed his brain and put it in a Gundam and kept him alive for the next 2 years as nothing but a living computer.
That just sounds like RoboCop.
Oh yeah, but it was worse.
Like RoboCop.
Yeah, but it was worse because the Gundam can't operate on its own. It has to have a pilot. Oh yeah.
Dear.
Yeah, I don't think any of my characters will ever top that in terms of how much of a monster they were.
I mean, okay. I've had a group of players like commit a war crime. What they did is that they took like a barrel of like burning oil, and then they just kind of Donkey Kong rolled it into a group of hobgoblin civilians.
Oh,
And then they locked the door.
Oh, you want to know? You want to know another great war crime from our Gundam game? That same Gundam that I put the brain into. It's known as Gundam Azrael, and we what happened was we were raiding an Antarctic base, but the Zeons, the bad guys, they had all their civilians try to flee. But one of the person piloting Azrael who actually used to be James, that was the character I vivisected. She was his girlfriend. Anyways, she didn't realize they were civilians, so she just flew down and used the rockets of the Gundam to incinerate 500 civilians. And then proceeded to try to mark them as like Xeon kill count on her Gundam. Knowing that everyone else noticed they were civilians. Well, okay, not my character. I was under 50 feet of ice, but doing a separate mission. But either way.
Anyways, that is where we are ending this week's session. We will pick up 2 weeks from now. I'm going to be busy next week moving, so
yeah.
Session next week.
And apparently Kalani's the chef of the party.
And after the session, you guys level up.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, so we're level 5 now.
You're level 4 now.
Oh, level 4. Sorry. Sorry. For some reason, I thought we were level 5.
Ability score improvement.
Or level. I thought we already were level 4. Maybe it's because Descendant or Avernus has you start like
Half
that.
of me is tempted just to get the alert feat, so then I'd have a +10 to initiative.
I mean, you can if you want to.
I can.
Juggernaut,
Battle sniper for
no.
the win.
Ability score improvement.
Yeah, you guys just get an ability score improvement. That's all you ever.
I forget how that works.
Oh, and I get
You either
another
get
cantrip.
+2 to 1 ability score, +1 to 2 ability scores, or a feat.
Which sometimes adds a +1 to an ability
Yes.
score.
I'm taking
I
spell
definitely
sniper.
recommend bumping your strength all the way up to 20 with your ability score improvement.
So get a feat that gives +1 to
That
strength.
would bump my strength to a 5, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would bump it to a +5.
I will do that.
So you can do that, and you would still have a +1, or you could take a half feat that gives you a +1 to dexterity to something else. Let's see here, what feats could you take that give you a +1 to strength? Athlete,
And
but
I gotta buy
And
one.
then you gotta do that again, and
you could take athlete, but athlete is garbage. You could take crusher, but you're using a melee. You aren't using weapon if appropriate for it. Could you take a slasher? Does slasher give you a +1? Slasher does give you a +1. So what you could do is you could take the slasher feat, so you get the +1 to strength. And then once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, i.e. your axe, you reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. And
Well, I already took the ability score improvement.
if you took the ability score improvement, you also have a +1 to something else.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it maxes out at 20.
yeah. I think hang on, I need to look up a chart.
What's your stats at right now?
Oh, my stats are stop. There. My stats are a 20 and 5 for strength, a 2 for dexterity, that's a 15,
Okay.
a 17 constitution, that is a 3,
Okay.
a 15 intelligence, that equals a 2,
Yep.
15 wisdom, and a 15 charisma.
I'd bump your wisdom or your constitution, because that'll increase their modifiers.
Yeah.
Wisdom or constitution.
I'd go with
Con-
constitution, because that'll give you an extra 4 hit points.
It also bumps up other Juggernaut stuff.
Yeah.
Juggernaut save DCs and so forth.
Wait, is there like a list of other feats that we're at?
Wait, wisdom? Wait, you say wisdom?
Constitution.
Constitution.
What we were saying. Suggesting.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no. All right, I'll do that. Bump that up to 18.
And that'll bump the modifier up. Everything that pulls from that gets a modifier bump up. And
Yep,
your
and
hit points increase by 4 in addition to the hit points you get. Oh no, your hit points increase by more than that. Your hit points will increase... Yeah, no, your hit points increase by 4 right now. And then you also get either a d12 or 7 plus another 4 hit points. From leveling up to level 4, obviously.
You know what? I'll roll that d12. That's what you said it was, right?
Yes, d12, because you have d12 hit die. If you roll a 1, go ahead and re-roll it. Okay.
Nice.
So you
That's
get,
pretty good.
You get right
So
now an additional
that's it.
19 hit points total.
Yep, that is super nice.
That's a
So,
lot of hit points.
yep, and now I have 59 hit points.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that one dude was right. Hit points are like candy. You only realize how little you have when you see how much other people have.
That was Constitution, not hit points, but yeah.
Either way.
Anyways, what were you gonna say, Spencer?
Oh, I need to up those con stats.
Wait, no, never mind. I found it. It wasn't what I was looking for, but alright.
Okay. unless anyone has any other things to say, I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. Anyone else have anything else to say?
All right.
Go ahead.
All right.
So we don't get third level
No,
spells.
nothing
till
else to say?
next level.
So
Nope,
this
nothing
was
else.
the second session of Throughout Time. We will be back 2 weeks from today, and we will have another session with more hilarity.
Hopefully less sapient creature eating, but no promises.
Yes, but still plenty of shenanigans and the hilarity you come to us for. Anyways,
Even more.
see everyone. Thank you for watching, and we will hopefully
Not my fault. I never said.
We will hopefully see you next week. Not next week. 2 weeks.
I didn't
from
know
now.
they were sapient.